Hi, I'm Sukan Deepak from IANS TV, and today we have William Dalrymple, author and photographer, with us. It's been a pleasure having you, William. Thank you. So to start with, William, I know this has been asked to you many times by almost all journalists. What is it about India that fascinates you so much?
The Desis always seem rather suspicious that I'm so fascinated in their country. Well, I've been here since I was 18 years old, and really I've stopped asking myself that question. This is now home, and this is where I write about, and it's my subject, and it's my great life, actually, to be honest. I love this country. So I've worked at different times as a foreign correspondent. I first came here as a history teacher, then I began to write, and the latest of my projects is photography. I've been doing this since I was at school. I used to develop all my own pictures, and as a teenager I spent my life in dark rooms watching these things emerge. But it's got a new lease of life since I started having a Samsung phone and discovered Snapseed and found I could make the kind of black and white prints which I loved, and I was very much inspired by photographers like Bill Brandt, who had these wonderfully noir-ish pictures, Robert Capa, Henri Cartier-Bresson, and they all were photographers who used to do kind of guerrilla photography. Cartier-Bresson famously used a tiny little Leica, which was in a sense the mobile phone of its day. You know, he hated having the big, heavy, large format cameras on.
They don't intrude.
Yeah, exactly, they don't intrude. But also, I think the fact that you always have it in your pocket, it's always with you. While if you have a large format camera, it instantly freezes action, and that everyone is, it's a studio set, everyone is posing. But if you're just photographing, it's getting that sudden moment, getting that captured second, and that you can do with a mobile phone. You certainly can't blow them up much larger than this. This is probably the maximum magnification you can get. And you can't zoom in like you could with a proper telephoto lens. But what you lose in terms of definition, you gain in terms of immediacy. And the same sort of instantaneous quality that you get in the best Cartier-Bresson pictures, you can aspire at least to get with a mobile phone. I find.
In this country of color, why black and white?
It's a country of colour, but it's also a country of extraordinary lines and extraordinary shapes and extraordinary forms. And in a sense, the colour is so familiar that one can look at colour pictures of India and just sort of slightly yawn because one's seen it all before. Black and white makes you stop, makes you look at it again, and often brings out the strangeness of reality. And I find it far more effective and strong than medium. There are certainly some things which are better in colour. But for architecture and for landscape, which is the two things that I love most, I think black and white wins every time.
Right. Thank you so much for speaking to us. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.